Hello everyone and welcome to video 3 in my series of videos entitled 7 Mistakes Website Owners Make and How to Avoid Them. My name is Chanel Polk. I am a writer, editor, and proofreader with a background in journalism. The past few years I've been doing a lot of freelance work, helping website owners and brick and mortar businesses enhance their presence on the internet. Once again, I'd like to tell you guys to please excuse any background noise. I work from home. I live in the north side of Chicago, very near to the Red Line L tracks. So it's very near to the train. So you will hear background noise. So please excuse the background noise. So let's jump right into video 3. The third mistake that website owners make, even blog owners, because I'm talking to everybody. If you have a blog, if you have a website, a lot of this kind of applies to both of you. The third mistake is that people assume that website visitors will click on every tab and scroll through every link on their website. I understand. When we get our website designed or our blog designed, or we put all of that time into doing it ourselves, we are very, very, very proud of the work we have done. Either it has cost a lot of money or it has cost a lot of time to do. And we feel like we are proud of the information we have put together and that it looks nice. We are sure that people are going to scroll from top to bottom of our page and go from left to right, and they're going to click on every tab. They're going to look at everything and say, "Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this?" But I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. That is rarely, rarely, rarely the case. It is said that people determine whether a website has the information they need within as little as 3 seconds. So we can count to 3, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And at the end of that 3 seconds, they've done this, and they've either clicked off of your website, or maybe if they find what they're looking for, they've clicked to learn more. So we want to make our website very easy to navigate. We want to make it a website that has all of the important information right up front and what they call above the fold. Okay, so just like a newspaper, people don't read newspapers like they used to. But like I mentioned, hey, I'm here in Chicago, and I grew up reading the Chicago Tribune, which is a very long format newspaper that's folded in half. And so the above the fold is where your headline, your big news stories are. Above the fold, you get the big banner headline, Chicago Tribune. Under that, you have your main story for the day. And so just like that, we look at a web page as being above the fold. It's all of this stuff here. And anything that falls below the fold, which you have to scroll down to see, should be less important information. So anything that you want people to really, really, really know, like you have a new product coming out, you're offering XYZ service, all these things that are vital to the life and health of your business. If you have this cool interview that you just did with someone who's very important in your industry, uh, all of that should be somewhere up here. Okay. It should not be way, way, way down here. Okay. So, these are things that are important. We can't assume that people will click. They say, "Oh, well, they'll see such and such's name here in the title and they'll click." You know, maybe not. So you want to do something big that catches attention. So, this is a blog. It's set up a little differently than a website. Some people have websites that are set up this way. So if you have your logo, let's say on your website, and then you have a section here where you have a slideshow type of menu. You know, that's your prime real estate where you can catch people's attention, put important information there, and then what in encapsulated in that is that you'll include a little button for them to click that takes them to more information. If you're on a blog like I am, which is hosted, mine is hosted by Blogger. You may be on a WordPress, you may be whatever, but in this case, this is my little Blogger blog. I have found a way to make everything as accessible as I can. So you want to use the pages. So you want to have your pages clearly defined. I have my home page here. About page, clearly defined. If you want to know more about Chanel Polk, contact Chanel. Samples, if you want to view samples of my work, you click there. I do a website assessment. Services, if you need my services, you can click there. Um, well, if you want to find out about my service, put it like that. If you want to request services, the actual request form is here. A little about pricing and any free downloads and things. It's clear. So if somebody, let's say they land on my page, they heard of Chanel Polk, and say, hey, I want to know about her services, bam, they can click right there. No problem, no question, no searching. Because people don't want to search. People are busy. They're very, very, very busy. And they absolutely don't have time to kind of be going through our websites, trying to find, what they're looking for because they will bounce right off. So like I said, do not assume that's mistake number 3. Do not assume that people will click through every tab on your website. And let's say someone landed on this website, this blog, and they came through this article, 5 things teens need to know to succeed in the 21st century. And they say, do, while they're reading. They say, hey, she does this other stuff too. So, it's important because they did not click here. This was here. They really didn't see it because, they weren't interested at that time. But as they were scrolling down, they read the article. They looked to my right sidebar and they said, hey, she has testimonials about her services. Uh, Here, I can just click here. Oh, I didn't see it at the top, but here I can click any one of these and find out more. So it's accessible. It's easy to get to, and it's presented more than once. So just so you guys know, it's important to use menus as often as you can in different places on your website to make it very, very, very easy for people to access the important information on your website. So because this is a blogger blog, it is tricky. It's very difficult to put buttons on unless you have some kind of design HTML knowledge. I have basic knowledge, and so I actually don't have the time to put in buttons. So I use links. So you can click on any link, and it's what they call to action. That call to action is something that motivates somebody to take some sort of action. I say, hey, let's work together. Learn more about my professional services. So anyone can click to learn more. And you can read testimonials here. And I have additional things. There are different ways to set up a sidebar. This blog, I am in the process of kind of redoing it here. So some of this stuff will change. But the basic concept is the same. You want to make sure that you kind of guide people through your blog, you guide them through your website, that you guide them to the most important information. And never, ever, ever assume that just because you put it on your website or that you even paid someone to design your website, that, people are going to find every piece of information. They're going to take time to comb through everything and to look for all of the information that you have, because definitely not the case. So remember to put all of the important information above the fold. So that means no scrolling is necessary to see all of the important, most important elements on your website, whether you have a sale, new products, all this sort of stuff. It should go at the top. If I have to scroll down to see it, that's a problem, because websites have to pass that 3-second test. And if they don't, that means a person who found your website will just as quickly find another one. Okay, so also once they scroll down, they're not above the fold anymore. We still want to use call to actions. You want to use buttons. You want to use links that guide people through your website so that they find the most important content. I can't say it enough because I've done website assessments here. Like you see here, I have testimonials from the website assessments that I've done that it kind of just leave people hanging when you go to the website. It has a little information. There are no buttons to click on to take you to maybe a contact page. All of these sort of things are vitally, vitally, vitally important. So we want to remember to make websites easy to navigate for busy people. Because people are busy, they're working, they have families, they have all sorts of things they need to do. So we need to design websites and blogs in a way that capture their attention and that guide them through to the most important information. All right, you guys, once again, this is video 3 in a series on 7 mistakes website owners make and how to avoid them. So please, please, please do not assume that people will click on every tab, every link in your website. We want to take the most important information, put it at the top, and anything else, if it's located below, we want to use menus. We want to use links. We want to use calls to action that guide people through to the most important content. Once again, my name is Chanel Polk. If you want to contact me, go on over to chanelpolk.com and click on the Contact Chanel tab and fill out the form. Fill out the form, ask a question, and click submit or leave comment on this video. Thank you so much for watching.